Well, we're approaching Christmas, so what better time for big corporations, advertising agencies, and television in general to reinforce what has come to be known as
The Message.
Is it beneficent, do-goodery social engineering? Is it merely profit-driven marketing? Or is it something else? Interracial relationships in the UK are quite rare. The BBC reported they only account for 7% of relationships in England and Wales. But watching this year's Christmas TV ads, you'd be forgiven for thinking that about half the population was in them. Lidl, mixed race family.
Oh, my jumper. What's wrong here?
We never intended one big Christmas shop later. Narrative complete.
Tesco, mixed race family.
And kids' tables together. If there's a spare party hat.
Waitrose, mixed race family. Argos, mixed race family.
So how many are coming?
Just a few.
M&S, mixed race family. Disney Channel UK's Christmas family was cartoon based, but they still had to be mixed race. John Lewis had a white dad in their commercial. Shocking, I know. But he spent most of it being humiliated for making a fool out of himself.
Best trip, always, I know you'll be at my
Amazon, meanwhile, portrayed a broken white family. The mother was completely absent. While Aldi did in fact portray an ethnically homogenous happy family of carrots.
Come on, everyone, we're late.
Aside from the mixed race obsession, there were a few other examples of the message to be found in this year's Christmas ads. M&S's body positivity fairy.
It's Christmas, and I need to find me a little friend. But not you.
Boots doing its bit to keep the transgenders happy. The usual inclusion in Christmas ads of people from other faiths who don't even celebrate Christmas. The UN also just released this perfume-themed Christmas commercial.
I feel a rush when I'm around you.
But in the UK, it was the mixed race relationship angle that they really leaned into this year. If you want to pursue a mixed race relationship, that's your business.
Bluebirds fly with bluebirds, red birds want to be with red birds. Listen, tell me when I'm wrong. Pigeons want to be with pigeons.
But
tell
we
me when
have
I'm wrong.
intelligence.
Well,
We have an
we
intellect
must.
that they
Well, we
don't
should have.
have.
Right, they don't have intelligence, but yet
No.
they stay together. We should have more intelligence than them, right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Bluebirds are with bluebirds. They all are birds, but they got different cultures.
I think it's sad that
It ain't sad because I
It
want
is
my
sad.
child to
It's
look like me.
attitude.
Every intelligent person wants his child to look like him. I'm sad because I want to blot out my race and lose my beautiful identity.
The world you were born in no longer exists. I'm not addressing that aspect of it. I'm asking why advertisers and companies in general have this intense obsession with portraying mixed race couples in families, not just in Christmas ads, but in all TV ads. I'm going to get into why they're doing this, but first a word from the sponsor of this video. Lord Watson. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Well, now it's a reality. Yes, it's now official. I am now a lord. I own land in Scotland, and you could too. With established titles, you can take advantage of the Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lords or ladies. You can even change your name to lord or lady and get it on your plane tickets or credit cards. Need a last-minute table at that restaurant, but it's fully booked? Tell them you're called lord or lady, and you just might find they can accommodate you. Put it on your dating profile and watch your matches explode. Your certificate features a unique plot number with which you can see the exact location of your land. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland. But it gets better. Established titles are committed to planting at least 1 tree for every order placed. So by buying a title pack, you're directly helping a genuine environmental cause, reforestation, supporting the fantastic work of One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future partner charity groups. With Christmas not far away, this also makes a great original gift. What were you gonna buy? Another boring pair of socks? You can also get couple packs that come with adjoining plots of land. And get this, the first 200 people who purchase a title pack using my link will effectively be located right next to my plot. We can be together in spirit. We can build a kingdom. We can reconquer Scotland for the English. Alright, maybe I'm taking it a bit too far. Established Titles is running a massive sale right now. Their early Black Friday sale gives you a huge 80% discount on title packs. Plus, if you use the code Lord Watson, you get an extra 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/Lord Watson to get your gifts now. And remember, by supporting my sponsors, you support me directly. Now back to the video. Is this all merely profit-motivated marketing? Are they trying to appeal to as wide a target demographic as possible? Well, as I said, only 7% of couples in the UK are mixed race. So if only 7% of your potential viewing audience are going to identify with that approach, it can hardly be said to have broad appeal, can it? Go read the comments on YouTube below all these commercials. Unless they're turned off, that is. Half of them are people complaining about this bizarre try-hard diversity. And that's the same every year. People don't like it, they think it's odd and creepy, and they let the company know that. So it's not exactly a big hit with the viewing audience, is it? And yet they do it again and again every year.
Bring me something different.
My thoughts precisely. Is this motivated by the altruistic beneficence of multi-billion-dollar corporations, working with the morally upstanding advertising industry to spread a positive message of racial harmony? Yeah. Morally upstanding and advertising industry aren't words that normally appear in the same sentence. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe an industry that used doctors to promote smoking years after rates of lung cancer had dramatically skyrocketed really does have your best interests at heart.
Because they know what a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette.
But Paul, that was a long time ago. Okay, how about the $55 billion a year baby formula industry? Aggressive television advertising of substitute infant milk that ensures untold millions of babies don't get breastfed and are therefore more at risk of malnutrition and contracting all manner of awful diseases. Sales of baby formula have more than doubled in the last 20 years thanks in large part to television advertising. Yeah, that industry. I'm sure they really care about you. Or maybe, just maybe, something else might be going on. Are there any other countries aside from Western countries that show a similar level of fixation with this stuff? Earlier this year, the African country of Nigeria explicitly banned diversity in advertising. Countries like Nigeria don't fret about the Nigerian football team being made up of black players. England, on the other hand...
But all starting 11 players and the 5 substitutes that came onto the pitch were all white, and that does point towards a lack of diversity in the women's game.
As I've previously explained, our esteemed social engineers know that huge swaths of the general public just don't tune in to the usual facilitators of the message. They don't watch TV news, they don't watch current affairs shows. They have no interest in deliberately engaging with culture war politics. So how do you reach them? Advertising, soap operas, light entertainment.
You know, I love a conspiracy theory as much as the next girl, but it can be dangerous.
It really boils down to our ability to accept.
The problem they have, though, is the harder they push, the more weirdly apparent it becomes that something is just a bit off. Seems more people are beginning to notice that this is becoming a bit too try-hard, a bit forced, unnatural. And although sometimes the psychic pollution can feel overwhelming, many are comforted by the thought that if the situation were hopeless, their propaganda would be unnecessary.